bro, if you knew how much women didn't say, to
protect ego,
absolutely.
Good point.
And I know because I be thinking myself like, damn, that motherfucker. When I said that motherfucker could have said that, and I probably would have called the police.
Yep. Women are extremely strong.
That's because they're vindictive.
They are extremely strong, and
they're not being vindictive if they're not saying it.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if they did actually say it.
Got you.
Do you know how niggas' egos are? You know how crushed niggas will be?
There's so much that we don't say.
Oh man.
Just to adhere to your ego.
Women will boost the fuck out of your ego.
Absolutely.
And a lot of themselves thinking that that's really what it is.
And that's why. Well, that's the issue. Let me tell you. See, you be hitting all the good points. That's why I love it. And what you said was again an amazing point. Women will lie to themselves. That is something that we need to have. Episode 3, women lying to them fucking selves.
But they lying to themselves.
Women will lie
to your ego.
To help convince themselves.
No, but see that's dumb as fuck. And let me tell you why that's dumb as fuck. Because don't come back after we broke up and started talking about me. That's why your fucking dick is small.
No, I'm talking about.
I don't.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, hey.
That's why. Yeah.
They be stabbing you with that shit. I'm good.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
No. We gonna keep it all the way live. But I'm saying, like, don't come back and be like, that's why motherfucker. But don't keep it real. Say this is what I want up front, and that's what, again, we can make this whole thing go full circle. If you want a motherfucker with 10-inch dick, say that's what it ain't gonna work in a relationship. Don't keep.
Apparently, we're going full circle.
Yeah, we going full circle.
Black Twitter.
Don't lie to yourself.
Oh, right? Okay.
Don't lie to yourself and say, "Oh, this is the best I ever had." Whoopty whoop. Then come back at the end. Now he done.
Okay. I get you said that.
Now y'all beefing, and now his dick little. His dick was little yesterday. You just told him that shit was lit.
And they was protecting your ego back then.
You just told me it was turned up. So stop lying to yourself, women.
Which goes back to Ryan's point. Imagine how much they not saying.
Right.
Well, stop fucking not saying shit. That's what we ain't gonna never get.
I want a woman to say
deal with it.
Man, listen.
Thank you.
You would not be able to deal with that shit.
No.
I'm telling you, dog. You light skin, so I know you. You would not be able to deal with that shit. If a woman actually told you what she thought for real,
yes.
And just think about it. Though.
The Briscoe that I am today, I want you to tell me the honest truth. I want you to give it to me raw.
Okay.
Like, please.
Think about this. Think about it.
That'll help me out with the shit
hold on.
That I say or the way that I communicate, because I'm very upfront and honest. Like,
all right, so check
I
this
don't
out.
put any filter on it. I don't have the tact as people say.
So check this out. You're not everything that your woman ever wanted.
No,
I'm not. She probably met a guy that gave her a lot of other things in other departments that you
don't give her. 100%.
So check this out. So we're not mid-30s. Mm-hmm. So this woman's been dating 15 years, 20 years maybe. Imagine how many men she met and dated, and some was probably fucking awesome, or they was just like trash personality. You cannot tell me that a woman can't say something to you to be petty, comparing you to some other guy that she met, maybe that one guy that she met on vacation, the girls trip, that beat the fuck out of her.
No,
wait a minute. So then, that sex that you've been giving her, she was just dealing with it. Right? Not saying you. I'm saying
100%.
She was just dealing with it.
Right.
Because it wasn't all that.
Right.
But the personality was everything. But then she went on this girls trip and got her back blown. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
God dang, light skin nigga.
I'm just saying.
Got her back blown the fuck out, and like this is some shit that she wants consistently. Right. You found out that she cheated on you. Y'all got back together, worked that shit out. Now y'all are breaking up over some other shit. But she wants to be petty and vindictive and say, your sex been trash this whole time anyway. That's why when I went to fucking Mexico, Cabo, and met the nigga at the resort, he was knocking my walls out, and I wish you could have did, but you never been able to live up to that type of nigga.
Right.
And she told you that while y'all was already in a heated argument, you might choke the bitch.
I don't think I would, because I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. The reason why I wouldn't believe it because I have in my head the times when I was with someone else and I was blowing her back out. So I know my sex game or whatever it is that we're talking about. I know what that is that you're trying to get back at me at is not true. You're just saying that.
But what if you've been with this woman for 10 years?
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
So that's sex.
It ain't gonna be back blown out sex.
At 10 years. So now,
regardless of whatever the quality is, whether we're talking about sex, we're talking about mental stability, we're talking about finance, whatever that thing is. If you want to say sex, then it's definitely not sex.
Hold on. But at the end of the day, Rye, you would never know.
Know what? That happened?
Right.
Yes. What I'm telling you is she's telling you now.
But right. So regardless of if she's telling you now, when you're in a heated moment, because we're talking about women being petty at this point in accountability.
It ain't even gotta be heated.
Right.
You could just be off the. We could be having a real conversation, driving down the road. We ain't even arguing. You just want to come out with some shit. You're comfortable. We're doing good in life. We're moving on. You want to be honest about some shit that you may have not liked.
And that's a different scenario.
Yeah, that's not the scenario I'm talking about.
But either way, for me, it wouldn't affect me in that manner because I know there are times that in my life that whatever you're talking about wasn't the case. So,
but with her, it is the case. It don't matter what you do with it. It don't matter what you do with everybody else.
But
she's talking about her.
I don't give a fuck.
But that's what she's talking about. So how can you not care about that?
I'm not saying I don't care about it for you. Yeah, I want to do better, but it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Is what I'm saying. Like, if I need to do better in bed because you said I need to do better in bed, okay, cool, I'll do that. But it's not gonna hurt I ain't gonna be like, damn, Ricky blew her back out and I can't even get it.
Because what I'm saying is
so.
What I'm saying is
the fuck
you're not doing it anymore. He set a new expectation, and she's telling you ever since he said it, you still haven't met that motherfucker. You don't know he said it, but you still haven't met that motherfucker. So for me, it's like I'm feeling like if I'm fucking you, you're getting the works.
Right.
Oh,
that was so whack.
So no.
That was super
how
it works.
I don't want to get too deep in that. What the works is the. But if I'm married, are you gonna get the works? Hell no. We got shit to do.
And then that's when she gonna go get the work from somebody else.
Fair, and that's fair.
No, the fuck it ain't, because if she tell you that shit, nigga, you gonna be crushed. Absolutely. You gonna be like you said earlier. You gonna be moving out.
Be moving the fuck out. Get one shit out the big drawer.
Bro, y'all just will not accept the fact that there's stuff that women can actually say that will crush your soul.
What was the word that you said earlier today?
I don't know which one.
You're right. When we talking about the emotional what?
Intelligence.
Emotional. Maybe I've reached another level of emotional intelligence. Maybe I was just so emotionally messed up in my early 20s that now you can't rock me emotionally. Like, you just can't. Right. There's nothing a woman can say to me that's going to rock me unless you're saying you taking my kids. That's about the only emotional thing that will get to me. Like, other than that, I don't care for sex, money, I couldn't provide. I couldn't change a spark plug in a car.
I'll say this then. Then that's just me in here.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I agree with that. It ain't much you can tell me how.
I ain't gonna react.
Now, what you would tell me if you told me somebody else was clapping, I'm saying that shit gonna hurt.
I'm not gonna be upset for sure.
Outside of that, you can't be like, you don't do this, you don't do whoopty whoopty whoop, and maybe that's where my communication skills again. Talk about communication or whatever. I haven't reached that point in my life, and I know y'all a little bit older, and I think. Older, the what was it? Emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. Mine hasn't got to that point where I can have a conversation without being extremely I want to jab back.
I feel like I'm saying
the eye for an eye.
And so that I'm more of a. If you tell me something, I'm coming at like, well, you saying you want to do this, like that's where I gotta get better at.
Yeah.
And so, to your point, no, it ain't too much you can tell me because I'm coming back. I'm jabbing too. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes you don't want to have a conversation where it's like full of jabs. It's just more.
No, let me be
real too. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't jab back as well. So let me put that out there too, because I'm definitely.
So now y'all trying to see who the pet is.
Why?
I'm being honest. I'm also saying it's not gonna rock me, but I'm not gonna say something back to you.
What's the point though?
I'm not saying there is a point, but I'm just being honest. I'm just saying like
my thing is.
So you're saying because I said I'm emotionally rocked?
No, what I'm saying is, if it's not bothering you, why even respond?
True. If it's not bothering you, why respond?
If it's not bothering you, why even respond with what I was doing this or if it doesn't bother you,
then let it rock.
Okay, it don't bother me. That's how you feel? Cool. I know that ain't what it is, but I don't have to sit here and tell you, well shit, that motherfucker wasn't saying that because I was doing this and this and that, and I got receipts to prove it. So what you saying is bullshit. If it don't bother you,
then let it fly.
All right.
If it don't fly, let it fly.
I don't know. I'm just not that type of person.
Because it bothers you. Because it has to bother you. If you have to respond back.
I mean, okay.
If you gotta respond back, it bothers you.
Everything bothers me then.
I just told you that earlier. You didn't want to accept that. Didn't I just say that earlier? I could have sworn I said that earlier.
I think we have a different understanding of the word bother then. Because to you, bother.
If you gotta respond, it bothers you.
Well, there's levels of bother then. Because every fucking thing bothers me. The fact that I'm sitting on this chair and my damn cheek hanging off and my damn right leg is bothering me. But
societal double standard. Do you know what I want to get a societal double standard? What I was just thinking about. Why was it okay for Solange to beat Jay-Z up? And
it wasn't okay for what's going on?
Where is this even going?
And I'm not gonna say why was it not okay for Ray Rice.
That's what I was saying, but
I completely understand why it wasn't okay with Ray Rice.
Because he knocked
right. It's fucked up. It's fucked up on both ways. But society has taught us that it's okay for you to hit a man in certain cases. Like I've been arguing with random like chicks with afros on Twitter. They're like, well,
that is the okay. Well, stop. Oz. You know what? I have noticed that the audience of women that you entertain, we gonna have to level that shit up because these motherfuckers ratchet as fuck. Like
they all over the world, and then it's like he was cheating, and she was just mad.
You got the mannerisms down.
Yeah, that's why he was cheating and he was.
Your hoes watch reality TV, don't they?
All of them.
Yeah.
Every last one of them.
And so that's why I say societal standards are out there in every step of the way, and we don't want to undress them because women don't want to have these real conversations. I think podcasts like this are very important, and it's good to have the retrospect. And in this case, because 97.9% of the time, yes, I said that.
Yes.
Because I did a Harvard study.
Right.
All right?
And what happened?
It was in conjunction with Princeton University, and we did a study on women and accountability and societal standards. And we polled.
He did a thesis on that shit.
And we polled
Socrates,
10,000 women,
Fonte.
and none of them take accountability. And so,
not the 97.9.
None of them. 100%.
God damn.
And that's
throughout the research change.
That's why I know that's what we was going. That's why it was bothering me with our societal double standards. Because that was one thing I always wanted to talk about. That was one thing I always wanted to get at. Like, I just seen a reaction of like, you know how it was always like, when it happened, it was like, ooh, look at Solange, and it was memes, and it was giggly. It was funny, and it was Jay-Z, let's add voiceovers to the shit. Now Jay-Z would have bowed one hit, then it would have been, he messed up, girl. Like, he should have never did her like that. Now she done messed up his whole white suit, and he ain't do nothing about it. And so, while we say, like, Ray Rice is an awful person, that you can't hit her with the jab, right? Like, I don't care what she did. I don't care even if she, poked you in your eye, whatever. Even if she told you she looked nothing, that's gonna hurt. You gonna want to pick that right up. But you can't hit her. You can't touch her, and that should be what it is across the board. But it just seemed like when the women do it, I've seen other videos that ain't. You know what I mean? Solange. I've seen other videos where it's funny and it's giggles until the dude hit back. Then it get real.
He was use too much roughness.
So that double